Happy Halloween everyone, 31st of October, Toussaint as they call it in France. Everybody goes to the graveyards and sticks chrysanthemums on graves to remember their family dead. Well, this one's a bit of a 2-for-1, isn't it? Did the ride yesterday, struggled a bit if I'm honest, as I probably said at the end of it yesterday. I still feel that cold, that flu thing that I had, to be honest. I could feel it certainly by the end of there, and it sort of knocked me. I've been 2 weeks or more out. So anyway, the whole point of this is I'm now on another ride today. I'm just doing a normal sort of slightly varied valley loop just to spin my legs out. The idea is that I'm going to get some work in. I'm actually going to train for a little bit consistently, unlike me normally, where I just go, I'll go on a bike ride, and the motivation for it's as I've probably said a couple of times, the Camino, which is the Spanish side of the Chemin de Compostelle I did. 800 odd kilometres. Idea is to start Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, across Roncesvalles down to Pamplona, and across to Burgos in April next year. Basically, you can't do it much earlier because you're going over the Pyrenees and it's not a good place to be in winter. I'll probably break it then a little bit, so I think it's about 5 or 6 days or something across to there, give or take, and then go and go back June time and try and crash out the rest of it. So I've done some rough sectioning up on Camino. I'm not saying I'm going to hold to what I've sectioned up, but just to give me a clue and look at terrain and all that. And what that means is that I know more or less what in theory I should be doing per day in terms of distance, ascent and all of that, keeping the sections relatively balanced out for terrain. So you're typically somewhere in the 40s to 50, just early 50s, with 650 metres ish of ascent. Some easier, some harder, some significantly harder. Anyway, on a count back from that, what I've done is thought, right, I need to be doing, which made yesterday's ride really interesting, as a matter of fact, because it turned out that it was essentially about half an average day on the Camino. So that's good to know, really. If I can get to a point where I'm going riding that back to back to back to back early year, then I've only got to double it, haven't I? How bad. In other news, I've also, because it's not going to be sunny like this all the time, also bought a Wahoo Kicker Core smart trainer. I'm trying to figure out how to use that. So far I'm on RGT cycling and full gas and just figuring out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, because I'm still working. Anyway, I'm going to do some more shots of the valley, but I thought I'd share what the point of all of these increased frequency training videos are. If anybody's got any tips on how to go about training with a kicker that doesn't involve training programs and FTP tests, because I'm not doing that, then drop us a comment. That'd be really welcome. Right, cheers guys.